Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Recording with the window.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did a show, 50 more. Hold the spoke. Look, only spared on the speed down. Probably still can spit a heater when I see now. Harder than my demons, I got screw tape deep in the me and overdose. Just drop the screw tape for the free now. Okay, it's 50 for the.
Cut it. All right. How you guys doing tonight? I'm so sorry. This weather up in Philly really got me going back and forth a little bit. There's a lot of things going on right now. We're gonna talk about a little bit about USA basketball. I'm gonna get it out the way. I'm Brother D. If you guys don't know, I am the host of Where's it at? Where's it at? Brother D on Sports. A lot of my guys like to come in sometimes, and we have a show that's starting. Well, we're gonna reboot it. We had a great Super Bowl party. Then we had a Sixers party. Went down to the Sixers together, but nevertheless, we in Philadelphia. Just want to talk a little bit about what is they doing with Caitlin Clark on the USA basketball. We really have to discuss that tonight. I really have to get this in because it is important to find out what they're doing with her. Now, I'm gonna start off by saying I'm gonna get a little disclaimer before we get started. I stay locked and loaded. That's my that's that. I have no problem with emptying the clip. You know, I'm from Philly. We say what is. We say it straight. But I have to say it because the coaches for the second game has brought Caitlin off of the bench. Off to the bench. I'm so sorry. I slept with the window open last night. That was a bad move. I'm not no spring chicken, but you know. Anyway, so so what ended up happening is that they bring her off the bench, and I'm sitting here going, wait, what's going on? Caitlin Clark is clearly the best shooter on the team. She's clearly the focal point of the team because that's what not only America wants, but that's good for the WNBA. And a lot of us are saying, well, you have to bring in the other girls and everything. And we seen tonight, like yesterday, they started Angels. Today, they didn't start Angels. So we know they're open to move people around. And they started Angel. And Angel's been doing some great things. And this is not a Kate versus um, Angel thing. But the thing is that we have to get to the bottom of it. What's going on? I'm gonna make this short. And I'm gonna make this sweet. So now let's just put this up here so everybody can see. So there she is. So these two girls are clearly the focal point of the whole team. It's Paige Becker, and we have the everybody's MVP, Caitlin Clark, who I call Kate. And you'll hear me from time to time periodically. I will weigh in on her. And what I have to say about Kate tonight is that yesterday, a lot of people went, she came in, everybody went crazy. How you doing today? I'm not sure what your name. I'm so sorry. How you doing, sir? Um, she's a, explain that. She's a what? Anyway, hopefully you're saying she's a human being because he's a human being. But anyway, so, so, we see, plainly that Kate is a key cog in all of this, and how the coaches we still want to see entertainment. Amen. We played Puerto Rico tonight. For those who don't know, Puerto Rico is a part of America. No matter what anyone in the White House says, they're not a blank hole country. They just like America is also. I don't know if you guys noticed, but America was a part of, Mexico was America before America became America. And they kicked all the Mexicans and people of South America out. But anyway, I'll talk about that another time. All right. So just to let you know, so I'm looking at Kate tonight. And one thing we all know is that Kate, she plays, she comes in. She's real fluid player. She comes in. She's running point, which is great. They have her in her she's definitely what she definitely has the ability, but Oh, she's definitely a liability, but she's an amazing scorer. Okay, yeah, most definitely. Oh, but I'm gonna need you to buckle up. All right, I need you to buckle up. And hear me out with this one with her. So this is the whole thing about Kate. Now, um, everyone compare her to Michael Jordan. They call her the GOAT. You know what I mean? I say, oh, Kate's the GOAT. Kate's the GOAT. Kate's the GOAT. And they have Michael Jordan, and they say the reason and the backdrop that they use sometimes when they talk about Michael Jordan, they say, well, Michael Jordan is 6-0. That's why we call him the GOAT. He never lost in a championship series. But when you do that, you have to be careful because Caitlin Clark from high school. I'm sorry. Let's go back to from elementary school to let's go to middle school, through high school, through college, and also you get in the pros. She's never won anything. She's never won anything, and everyone is like, so like, oh, this is my girl. We love Kate. I understand you love her, but you guys are killing her. You guys are really killing her career. Y'all keep boosting her up and boosting her up and making people believe that she's something great. And I'm saying, well, how are you guys doing this? And I always call her Ronda Rousey 2.0. How many of you remember when Ronda Rousey first came in and Ronda Rousey was beating up everybody and it was like, wow, wow. And everybody was all so excited. And remember, I was like, yo, dog, hold up, slow down, slow down. And Layla Ali made a comment. She said, if she fights a boxer, that won't happen. And everybody was going crazy. Yeah, man. Especially in Philadelphia. We have a lot of that going on in Philadelphia. You know how Philadelphia it is. It's a divided city. It really is. I've been living in Philadelphia all my life. I'm a Philly dog. But, it is what it is in Philly. Where they say brotherly love. Yeah. But so what ended up happening? I'm sorry if y'all. Anyway. So what ended up happening with that? So Kate, is doing her thing. Everybody's happy. Yo, Kate, she's gonna be the savior and everything, and she's gonna be X, Y, and Z, and everybody's happy, and we see Ronda Rousey. So what's so big about Ronda Rousey? Well, remember Ronda Rousey, how Ronda Rousey went out, and after Muhammad Ali's daughter had said what she said, the people of South Philadelphia, if you know what I mean, got kind of mad in Northeast Philadelphia, got mad at her and said, hey, how dare you talk about Ronda Rousey? She's the best thing that ever happened to mixed martial arts, man. She's a judo expert. And she, don't get me wrong, she can fight because she's the real deal. But I'm talking about, in other words, she actually earned her stripes in judo. She knows fisticuff. She can do those things. But this is where the problem comes in at. This is where the real problem comes in at. So they kept, they had pushed Ronda Rousey on. They said, Ronda, and they said, she could fight Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd was like, I'm a dude. Why would I be fighting her? And so all the men got behind her, was like, yeah, she can, she can beat Floyd. And look how little he is. And see, optics can always fool you. If I see the same thing over and over again, I can believe that you're great. I can believe that you're the only one. I can believe that you can ascend to heights because of what's being shown to me. It's sort of like always feeding your kids chicken and what you call it and broccoli. If you never introduced your kids to anything outside of chicken and broccoli, and if you never let them get down on some let's just say some sticky ribs, they're gonna think that the sweetest thing out there is what? Chicken and broccoli, right? So that's what happened with her. And so Layla Ali kept saying she's gonna get knocked out. And so she finally got this fight with Holly, and all of a sudden she was ready. She was like, yeah, man. And Holly knocked her senseless. Yo, knocked her senseless. It was, I'm telling you, I think every brother, black person was like, Exactly. That's what we said. And don't get me wrong, it's nothing racial because the girl who knocked her out was Caucasian. But we were just saying, like, exactly, because so many people always lying on us and, oh, they think they're the best at everything. We kind of are. But you know, they think they're the smartest. Well, we kind of are. They think they're the best inventors. We are. But nevertheless, that's neither here nor there because we're a society and we're communal and we must all work together. Amen. So, but the big thing is that folk don't understand is when she got knocked out, people were still like, oh man, something must have happened. They must have put something in her drink or something. I was like, they ain't putting nothing in her drink, but a 2-piece. Pop, pop. And she, bam. She was all messed up and everybody, oh my God, she's bleeding. Well, a lot of the people that she was fighting was bleeding. So they was like, oh, we got to regather. So they talked to her afterwards. This is really a funny story. And they talked to her afterwards. She was like, well, man, she was like, Ronda Rousey was like, well, I was a little shook up. I was a little, what'd she say? Well, how she put it? She said, I was a little, yeah, I was under the weather. That's what Ronda Rousey said. She said, I was under the weather when I fought Holly. And so everybody was like, okay. So then they said, okay, we're going to give you another boxer. We're going to give you Nunes. Nunes is up. And she was like, yeah, she was ready. She was ready. She was like, all right, we got this. And then Ronda Rousey runs out and she got her hands up. She like, And Nunes 2-piece the snot out of her. Cop. Bow. She falls out. Everybody in South Philly lost their mind. Everybody in South Philly lost their freaking mind. Are you kidding me? Do you understand? I'm tired of you cats because this is what it is. You want us to believe the BS that you spew to us. Like we just go sit there and eat it. You know the little dance. We don't eat that. You believe that. So even though we're not saying nothing, we are saying something. We're saying we don't believe that mess. We know you need the police and everybody behind you to fight fair. We know you need to amend laws to do what you do. And she got 2-piece. And after that, where did she go? She went to the land of fairy tale. She went to wrestling. She better go to wrestling because at least in wrestling, they don't hurt you. Yo, you could not write it any better. So why am I bringing up Ronda Rousey in comparison to Caitlin Clark? Because Caitlin Clark, Kate, is a fraud. Not because she says she was a fraud, because you are making her a fraud. You keep painting her to be this great leader, this great person. Oh, she's so great. We love Kate. But what happens with Kate? She's a constant loser. She's never won anything. Look, when she first came into the WNBA, let me give you a little history. She would dribble the ball up and dribble into a double team. And everybody would say, oh my God, man, they're double teaming her. No, she's dribbling into a double team. Who would be dumb enough to dribble into a double team? So don't tell me that she has a high IQ. That's why she had so many turnovers. She would dribble up the court and go right into the double team. But a lot of you cats sat there and y'all want to believe it. Brother, they don't believe that. I bring the smoke and I bring the receipts, baby. And guess what I put the receipts on? Sonic. I love Sonic. But only because my son loves it. But I want you guys to know this, man. Like you guys are so fraudulent in believing in her because y'all need hope. Oh, I need hope. Let me hold on to this. And like even Joker, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about not Joker, the tennis player who I love. Now, Joker, the tennis player is great. He is awesome, next level. I love Joker, the tennis player. He's the real Joker. But the Joker, the basketball player, I love him too. But this is one thing that's true about him. I'm going to give you a little tidbit. The only reason he's so great is because they don't have no more centers. America has weeded all centers out of their farming system, and now we have a bunch of forwards who are pansies, who has weak legs and weak arms. Of course, somebody who's coming from over Serbia or wherever he's from, and he's big and strong and he does have skill, but who is his competition? If I'm playing bums every night, if there's only, let's say, 6 good centers in the league and there's 35 teams, then guess what? I'm gonna have a high average. Him and Joel Embiid are great. All the centers. Did you notice that all the centers that are great are from other countries? They're not from America. Doesn't that tell you something? That when we trashed our system, that's what we end up doing. But a lot of you guys, y'all buy into this mess. Oh, he's good, he's great, and y'all believe it, and y'all go buy the. Y'all think because y'all got high sneakers and high jersey numbers, talking about sales, y'all think it changed the narrative. A lot of these cats are bums. They are bums. Only you believe. We don't believe it. Don't believe it. Look, you check out my show. I will always give you the truth. Listen, Even about my own. I love LeBron, but LeBron gets on my nerves. He whines like crushed grapes. Also, all he know how to do is whine anymore. For the last 7 to 8 years, LeBron has gotten under my skin. I don't like him no more as a player because what does he do? He's always pandering to blame someone else about his woes. So don't make it about race. But I will always tell you the truth. So let's get back to Kate. Buckle up. Buckle up. All right, here we go. So Kate comes out in this game. Everybody like, yeah, man. All the fans was, yeah, man. Let's get him, Kate. Let's go. And I know a lot of y'all feeling certain, but guess what? Hashtag too bad. Hashtag too bad. So let me tell you what's going on with Kate. Kate comes out, and those girls from Puerto Rico, the Americans, because Puerto Rico is a part of America. Y'all guys know that, right? So they come like, these girls are thick, low to the ground. Kate trying to run around these girls. Kate ain't got no strength, man. Her arms are weak. Her legs are weak. She's never worked on her lateral movement, and y'all still want to praise her. This is why she always getting destroyed. Y'all let her stay in the state that she in, and she believes in the lies that you propagate. But here's the whole thing about a lie. It cannot be carried out if the person really don't have the goods when it's time to receive them. If someone said, I'm going to give you $25 every Monday, just meet me at this corner right here, and you come to that corner every Monday, if I don't have the $25, I'm just saying that in vain, and you're a fool for meeting me, right? So just understand this. When we look at, Lord have mercy, I need some water. When we look at Kate, you guys want to sit back and act like, oh, she's the best. She's the one who's going to change the WNBA. She can't. She's not the best. Here's another acid test. I already gave you the one acid test with her and Michael Jordan. If she never won anything and he won 6 championships, how is she compared to Michael Jordan? Number 2, that's why Reggie Miller compared her to, what did he compare it to? And she got mad. I'm like, why you get mad, Trick? You can't get mad. How are you mad? Listen, how are you mad when, listen, she does hate physicality. This is my whole thing. Folks, man, oh, yeah, I can't believe. Oh, yeah, let me just give you another stat about Kate. No one never counted. How many points the opponent scored off of her turnovers? I'm going to say it again. How many points did the opponent score off of her turnovers, her first and second year? She was a turnover machine. All she had to do was whine. Oh, stop. Her and Luka. Look, they both are the 10-man. They should get married. That would be a nice marriage. You know what I mean? Their baby would be made of glass. But this is the whole thing. But at least Luka can score. But my whole point is that Kate, listen, people lock her down because she didn't. Listen, let me calm down. Let me calm down. I have no respect for anyone who will not work on themselves. Now, everybody wait all this time. They've been dragging Angel. Angel ain't this. Ow, Angel. All this talk, all this yapping, right? Angel come back. Angel won in college a championship. She won in she won in Unrivaled. She won a championship at Unrivaled. This year they team didn't win. All she's been doing is working. Caitlin Clark, all she has done is lose. That's all that's happened. She's lost. And everybody want to keep saying, but she's up there. I won't say it. Look, y'all believe that stuff at y'all dinner tables. When y'all around there and let's say, hey, let's throw a layup and let's just see if we all will believe it. You may all believe it, but we don't. Don't ever think a black person really believes that. We don't. We disagree because we're outnumbered sometimes, and we just feel like, hey, I don't feel like being the odd man out because people like to just do crazy stuff sometimes. So we just be like, look, whatever. We have families and stuff we got to go to. But we don't believe that mess. You really think we believe that? Do you really think that we believe that Caitlin Clark's the best? Why do you think we think she's the best? What has she done to make you think that she's the best? Yo, dog, Caitlin Clark is a historical loser. Give me one time where she won. That's why tonight against these girls, she couldn't do anything. She couldn't get a shot off. She committed a couple turnovers. Then I seen a couple, 2 or 3 times when they didn't pass her the ball. When one time Angel didn't. One time it was another girl. 2 other players did because I was preparing for another show I had to do. You know, I do multiple shows. I am that guy. But I couldn't see. But never I could see. But it was like like in passing because I wanted to see how great she played, because everyone in Facebook was, oh man, I can't believe they should start all the time. Can you imagine? No. The part is, wait a minute, I'm going to take that back. Some people can't imagine. That's why they won't start her. That's why they won't put her in places. She's not that good. She's weak. She's slow. Her IQ is mediocre. You guys put her up there. You guys make her feel like she's the best thing that ever happened in the world. But guess what? Hashtag she's not. So do her a favor. Do her a favor. Tell her, get her fundamentals back together. Everybody, oh, she is so sound. Like Stephen A. Who else be saying stuff? Acho. Who else? Who else? Fat Boy. I forgot his name. All of them. Black folk just say stuff because you guys want to penalize people. But guess who don't care? I don't. You ain't gonna change my show. I'm gonna tell you at the end of the day, man. Y'all cats are delusional. We don't believe it. And just, you know what it's like? It's sort of like the people who voted for a certain person and they felt like they wasn't gonna get deported. Because they was like, yay! They believed it. Anyway, I'll leave that alone. But listen. I'm Brother D. You guys gotta understand. You talk to me, I'm gonna be taking on our show, Brother D Live. Me and about 6 of my buddies. You know, we come on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I want you guys to buckle up. A lot of these shows have African Americans. Nothing against them. We all are different. We all have. We're not a monolith. But one thing we should watch out for is protecting our women in our neighborhoods. Don't ever talk about Angel Reese is our queen. Don't ever talk about Angel Reese. Are you kidding me? The way some of them girls look out there, come on now, come on. Some of the girls who you like, come on. I'm not going to drag Kate because you guys, you know what I mean, drag Angel. I'm not going to do that because I'm a dad too. But I'm gonna say, yo, watch your tongue, man. Watch your tongue. Y'all be dragging people and the pictures that y'all be posting. I mean, I'll be like, yo, you talking for real? You talking for real? And you wake up to that? I'll leave that alone. But I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna land this plane with this. She ain't that chick. And I feel bad for Kate because she never said she was. See, she's a competitor. I like the fact that she likes to run and do everything, but look at her body. Just look at her body. Look at this picture. Look at her body. What changed? Nothing. You see those girls in the WNBA? Do you see a lot of them? Even look at Paige. Paige done got a little thick. Paige been eating some potatoes or something. Look how wide Paige head is now. Paige head wasn't that big. Paige eating meat and potatoes. Let me tell you something. Paige is the best. I would say. I think that Paige is the best forward. I don't do the whole, oh, she's the best all around, only one. I don't do it like only one. You know what I mean? I think she's the best. I'll say small forward. Aja Wilson to me is the best. I'm gonna tell you why. And I didn't feel this way until last year, until after the finals. No, she's falling into, yeah. She is. She's falling into the hype. Yeah. That's what they do with her. They make her do that. But see, this is the whole thing. They took away Asia's team, and they thought it was funny. They took away Angel's team, and they thought it was funny. They took our coach. Then they got rid of the girl. They said, "Oh, she was trouble." A lot of people are trouble. Don't tell me people ain't trouble. Half of the players get in trouble. But it's who you want to penalize because you want to make a mockery of someone. Then you give Angel and them this pansy coach. This guy's a pansy, and he don't even know how to coach properly. The boy's like tissues, man. And if you don't, I'm not gonna go into African American history in order for you to understand some things. But they set Angel up to fail, and guess who failed? Kate. The team did exponentially better without her. They did far better without her. Yeah, Kennedy Carter, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Most definitely should still be in the league. Exactly. They took her out. They thought it was funny. Ha, we got you. All because she gave her a hip check. A hip check? Really? Is that what we're getting kicked out for? And a lot of our black people, we're just as dumb. Oh my God, have you ever seen it? Yes, we see it every day. But because somebody said it was wrong, you now believe it's wrong. That's when you know that you're a tool. And if you don't believe me, all you got to do is look in your pants. And if you see an arm in your pants, you know that you're a tool. You like that one? I told you I'm locked and loaded. But anyway, look, guys, this is what you'll get on my show. But everybody, we don't all have the same mindset. Some guys are for we go back and forth. So just look for it, baby. Every Monday. Every Wednesday, on Monday we do sports culture. We talk about everything that's going on. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I shoot from the hip. I'm gonna say what it is. I'm gonna say what it is. Because I tell you the truth. Because I like Lamar Jackson. I love Lamar, but Lamar he whines too much in playoffs. He let the moment overtake him. I give you what you give me. If you show me that's what you are, I'll talk about it. But anyway, all right, I'm Brother D. Much love to you guys. See you guys on Monday. Woo! Thanks. I don't know your name, but please tune in, man. We all gonna be there. It's a whole caravan of us from Philly, man. We got a little bit of everything. Much love. God bless. Let me get this right. Lord, this thing. I'm sorry, I'm tired. There you go. Peace.